At 12 o'clock again with Yogananda's Whispers from Eternity, broadcasting live from Ananda on Camino Island. At this point, Riemann and I are living half time on Camino Island and half Ananda and half time at Linwood Ananda Community. So we'll be broadcasting to you from both locations as the week goes on. So today's reading is number 119, Hidden in the Ashes of Burnt Sadness. I found thy golden presence. Father divine, banish me not in silence. I stand lonely without thee. Let me not become imprisoned in my work, so that I forget thee. I will go within in meditation to bring thee without into the marketplace of life. Wherever thou dost place me, there must thou come. Hidden within the ashes of my burnt sadness, I shall find thy golden presence. What a fascinating way for Yogananda to describe our human condition, especially as it relates to getting caught up in the activities of life, in this case specifically in our work in life, whether we are a mother or a father raising a family at home, or whether we are ministers like Riemann and I, or um, contractors, accountants, you name it, regardless of the work that we do, we find ourselves in the predicament of becoming forgetful of God. We have those sort of moments glued together in meditation when we are in remembrance. And for those of us who meditate, who attempt to meditate, we know how difficult it is to get many of those moments glued together, but we are grateful and thirsty for whatever moments we experience of that divine presence in our meditation. And so it is also in our life of activity. And we sadly forget more often than we remember, which is how we find ourselves in this human predicament on the wheel of life, as the Buddhists call it. And so Yogananda refers to hidden within the ashes of my burnt sadness, the sadness that comes when we forget our own divinity. In that sadness, in the ashes of that burnt sadness, I shall find thy golden presence. If we go to the heart of it, to the center of it, whatever the test might be, the test in this case of God forgetfulness, if we remember to go to the heart of it, it is in the depth of our despair, you might say, when our back is against the wall, when we know, when this little ego finally knows that it needs help, that we cannot do this alone, that we need the merging of that divine presence within our soul. When we remember that, that's when we see that divine light flickering in our lives again. And so this is a very powerful Whispers from Eternity. That's when we find thy golden presence. Joy to you, friends, and we'll see you again tomorrow for Whispers from